Hello, and welcome to another Lego build with me, Paul McJ. And today we are building the Mclaren P1 Lego Technic set number 42172, and it's got 3,893 pieces. Now, just opening this project, as you can see, it's always very exciting when I open a new box of Lego. All 8.5 kilos of it. And just open not to be rude, the flaps of the box, and we've got that nice cool sort of picture of the P1. And let's turn this round and open the box. Alright, I'm using a knife. Be safe, just open it properly, unlike me. And let's have a look what's inside. Now that's very cool. We've got that cool sort of top view of the McLaren P1, the real car. But if we open it, we've got the Lego version underneath. We've got a nice picture of the Lego car here. Nice, and the other side, we've got a picture of the real car, and a nice little cross section there of the Lego car. So let's pull the first box out. I'll try and pull these other boxes out. It'll be a bit more difficult because we've got those sort of flaps hanging off the side. And we've got our big instruction booklets at the bottom of the box. Now, as you can see, both the instruction manuals side by side create a complete picture of the car. As I say, they're both very hefty manuals, about 500 steps in each booklet, there or thereabouts. And we start the book, as you see, there's pages and pages and pages of information about the Lego car and the design and the message of McLaren. Lots and lots and lots. And at the end of the second manual, 1,000 steps, we've completed the car, and we've got all our parts guides. There's some nice of those nice yellow pieces. Let's see, quite a lot of bits. Let's get into the build. Right, so let's open box number 1. Open it like so. There's our bits and pieces. So in box number 1 we have 10 paper bags, so that's 10 build stages. We also have a numbered bag there, plastic bag with frames and shock absorbers in. So let's begin the first part of section 1, which is the exhaust and rear suspension systems. So we start this stage first of all by building the differential. Spins around like that, that little gear there, and then we extend onto that. We have the shock absorbers, like so. And now we've mounted the arms to the shock absorbers and the wheel hubs. So now when we move the wheel hubs, it should move that rear differential. We move it to the middle there, you can see it. And now let's check the suspension out. It's quite nice, quite sturdy. Now we're going to be extending this out. So if we move that across there now, you can see that the wheel hubs are moving as well. Adding more support, adding a bit of frame. Now as you can see, now we're also got a cog there, and the rear exhaust, we've got these gold pieces which act as the gold foil deflectors. We're also adding on the the rear spoiler system there. As you can see, we've added the mechanism for the rear spoiler and the exhaust system. Added some extra details coming out of the side. Right, so the second section now, which is the gearbox and the V8 engine. So first of all, we start building our gearbox. Our first section of gears is now installed. So if we spin that axle there, those gears start moving around. As you can see, it's supported there by those beams. More gears. This is quite colourful, lots of more cross beams. This is a completely new gear layout to the last build I did with the Lamborghini Cyan. Now, as you can see, now we've added the gear cylinders. So these are going to be used to go for the cycle through all the different gears. It tells it have to be aligned a certain way. Added more gears here, and more parts of the mechanism for changing the gears. Spin that there, all those are moving nicely. We move this section here that moves the gear cylinders. Right, we added a frame to the back. I think the gearbox is complete. We've got this rear section here now, so if we spin that, all the gears go around. And if we change the gears there, a different section of gears move around, so we can start to have some sort of idea how this gearbox is going to work when it cycles up and down the gears. So this is our V8 engine. Got a nice printed P1 piece there. So that's mounted on top of there. So now when we move the gears and the motor, those pistons start moving. Nice. Now we just need to install the gearbox onto the rear suspension and exhaust systems, like so. And I can now show you as well how that rear spoiler mechanism works. I forgot to show you that earlier. So we put that up, it goes up, and then it goes down quite smoothly. Added some more gears and some more detail. Looking very nice now. Some more reinforcements, and we're starting the connection there that go into the hybrid motor. Right, so let's go into the hybrid mode and interior. So we're building the front gear selector now. So this, as you can see, it goes into there. This will be able, this is where we're going to be selecting the hybrid, the neutral and the E modes. So let's install that there. Now we've added the extra part there to change the gears. So we'll need to, so we can change the gears from here. Now this is the gear paddles to change the gears. We just need to mount that there. And we've got this extra elastic band which should make the gear, the shifty paddles work. Now that's connected up to there, we should be able to change the gears. These are our seats, so we got another P1 printed piece on there. Those look quite nice, so we'll mount them onto the build, like so. See, those printed pieces look quite nice on those seats. And now when we change, select the gears, those two sections are now connected together, so they move in sync. So let's test these gears out now. There we go, working nicely. And we've also added some details to the front here, so we can start building our front section of our car. And as you can see there, we've got a unique serial number piece for each build. And we've started the interior of the car. We've got a nice printed piece there that shows the display inside the interior. Right, so we start in box number 2. And let's open this box up and see what's inside. Wallpaper bags. So inside we have build steps 11 to 18 and 2 other unnumbered bags with some more shocks and frames in, and some of those yellow panel pieces. And we're going to be building the door mechanism and sides first of all in this first section of box 2. So we have the door mechanism for the left side of the car. We've added some more reinforcements to the side so we can add this on. So let's add it on, like so. Now we've added it on, nice and securely, it's looking nice. So let's see how this mechanism works. So if we just lift this to the side and move this part of the mechanism here, that pushes into the shock absorber there. Of course, obviously this is not complete yet, so we've just added some more paneling on the side and some more reinforcements to the frame, some more black paneling, adding a bit more definition to both sides. And that's the end of book 1. Right, so we'll start book 2. And we go straight into the next section, which is the front suspension and steering. So we've got the front suspension system here, very similar to the rear suspension system. And we've just added some more reinforcements and the mechanisms which is going to be connected up to the steering. So we've just added the front suspension on to the frame, and we've connected the steering up with the steering wheel, and we've got a nice printed piece on the front of that there. Now it looks quite nice, and there's another printed piece under the dashboard there as well, which you can see. So when we move the steering now, it does keep it centered, which is quite good. So we're just adding some more details to the front of the car. So we're going to start to build the front section So the bonnet and the lights in the next parts. We've just added more frames, and we've also got a cool little sort of arm rod here, which is going to be used to hold at the bonnet, I assume. So we started to build the roof section, or the canopy. And we've added more panels to the top of the roof there, and we've built some E-pillars as well. We've got the outline of the windscreen. We've got this back section there. I'm not sure what that purpose that serves at this point. Those black panels look quite nice at the top of the car. So now we're going into the front bonnet and headlight section. So we just built the start, the bottom of the front bonnet, adding more details to the bottom there. We've got some sort of system pieces as well. Just generally adding more structure and reinforcement. I don't know, you can't see those grill pieces under there due to the camera light. Some more yellow paneling and support. And we just added some more details now to create the headlights. They look, to be fair, quite nice. Lots of tricky angles. And now we're starting to build the front bonnet. There's the first part. And now we've just added to that. So here's our bonnet. Another printed piece on the front, of course. So we just need to connect the bonnet up. There we go. So we've just connected that up. We should now be able to open that up and take our arm here and connect it like that, so it holds the bonnet or the hood up. And we can put that back down to close the bonnet. General more reinforcements and some more panels, and the front of the car is complete. So it does look quite nice. Looks like there's some room in there as well. And we just added some extra parts to that door mechanism, so that you can see how that's going to work now when we have the door. Right, so let's start box number 3. First of all, gonna try and get into it. Where's the flap to open it? Where is it? There it is. Right. Looking nice inside. We've got our wheel rims and paper bags. So it's the last final 5 build stages. We've got an unnumbered bag there. We've got a nice printed Mclaren F1 plate with a display and some more of the yellow pieces. Of course, we've got our nice Mclaren rims, very nice. And we've also got our tyres as well, nice tread on them. Right, so the first section of box 3 is the butterfly doors, which we're going to add on to our door mechanism. So it's where we are in this part, building lots of connections together, different angles. And we go into the next bit. There's our door complete. We just need to attach this to the car now. So we attach it on like that. And this is how we open the door. We've got a nice little wing mirror as well. So we open it up just like that. Yeah, and that will stay in place. And we just close it as well. There we are, nice and easy. Right, so we just done the other door for the other side. And we just attach it exactly the same way as the other one. There we are, and it's just checking it opens and stays still like the other one. Yep, it does, and we can close it as well. Now that's like firmly in place. So we're doing the rear clamp and spoiler in this last section. So it's our first bit. We've got another printed Mclaren piece there. And we're just going to be adding more bits to it. So more of those yellow pieces. And then another bit of a frame here where we're going to be attaching our rear lights to. And some more yellow paneling and some more black paneling. Right, so we're adding some of this nice red tube flex pieces. I don't usually like these on builds, but this is looking quite nice on here, and we've got those yellow sort of wheel rim pieces as well. So we just need to attach that rear section onto the back of the car like so. There we go. That's looking very nice. We've attached them with those nice orange pieces there. And here is our rear spoiler. So it just attaches to the base there with 2 pins. So now we can now test our mechanism. And that rises up quite nicely. Like so, and we can close it. Oh, that's nicely closed. We've got those nice printed brake calipers. There's 4 of those, 2 at each side. And now we just need to attach our wheel rims and tyres. So let's put the tyres on the rims and attach them to the car. Also, when you put these nice little printed pieces onto the centre of the wheels. There we go, there they are all together. So let's put them on the car. There we go, and that's the car done. Looking very nice. So the final bits of the build are this little cool little bag that we can stick under the bonnet. And we place it inside like that. And also our nice Mclaren P1 display plate. Very nice. So features wise, we have suspension on the rear, and we also have suspension on the front, further suspension on the front that works nicely. Of course we have the bonnet there, which we can access and hold up with that rod, the suitcase in. So we close the rod, and we close the bonnet. Of course we also have our nice scissors doors as well, so they both lift up and they stay in place quite firmly, very nice, and they close just as easy as well. Nice. We also have our steering. Now it's very hard to steer the car when the car is actually on the ground, but I find it easy to steer the car with the wheels. See, in order to steer the wheel with the wheel, we have to lift the car up, which is a pain. We've got the rear spoiler as well, which you can access via that knob. So nice to open up and nice to open down. Of course, you can take that knob off if you want to as well. Now to take the rear spoiler off, you lift those flaps up there. we take our rear spoiler off, which is attached just by 2 pins as well, so it's nice and easy. And you get these little orange connections up here on both sides, and then the spoiler will just lift off very easily. Just as simple to put it back on as well. So now we can now access the back of the car. Now I'm just going to show you the steering, the gears now. So I'm just going to put into E mode. Now as you can see in E mode, just the electric motor is running. Now we're going to put into hybrid mode. Now as you can see, both the V8 engine and the electric running motor are both running together. In the middle section, in the neutral position, none of those work. So the pistons only move in the hybrid mode. So I'm just spinning the back wheels there, and you can just see the pistons slowly moving there. Right, let's change gear and do it again. They're moving slightly faster now. Like so. Let's change the gears again. They're a bit of a pain to access. Let's try that again. It's very hard to notice them, to be fair, really. But it's a nice little feature in the car, even though you're not going to be using it that much. So this is it compared to the Lamborghini Cyan. They're all very similar in size, same length. But to be fair, I think I prefer the look of the Cyan. So there we go. That's my Lego build done. All in all, a very good build. Paid about 360 quid for this. Obviously, you may be able to get this cheaper at some point. But overall, it was a very good building experience. All the usual features you expected to find on the 1/8 scale car of this, but of course, Gearbox, even though it was nice to build, it's pointless. Right, see you again in the next vid.